Divorce of spirits. There will be a separation of spirits at the end of this earth and also before that, where it will become quite clear to whom people belong, to me or to my adversary. Already before the end, men will separate into two groups, because the ones who are mine will be persecuted for the sake of my name, and the persecutors obviously belong to my opponent, who will still use his power because his days are numbered. And he will try everything to make mine fall away, but he will not succeed, because I stand by mine with great power, and I shorten the days for the sake of my own. And the end will come suddenly and unexpectedly and bring about the divorce of the spirits. For the ones who are mine will be raptured from this earth, and the followers of my adversary will be banished in the creations of the new earth, and thus the adversary will be deprived of all power over this spiritual, which will weaken him again for a long time, because his power only exists in his followers. He himself no longer possesses the strength to work himself if he cannot work through the people who were devoted to him. But these I wrest from the adversary for their own sake, and bind them again in creations of any kind, so that they again begin their ascent, to be able to decide again once when they will have covered the course of development through the creations of the new earth, which will last endless times. This separation of the spirits must take place. There must again be a just order on earth. The souls must again be given the possibility to form themselves into free spiritual beings, and also the spiritual that has sunk again must be included in the process of development, otherwise it would eternally not come to perfection. And this separation always takes place at the end of an earth period, when men on earth completely forget their earth life purpose, when they lead a life completely without God, when they no longer recognize and believe in me. Their resistance against me cannot be broken by force, therefore they have to take the way again through the creations of the new earth, and this path is a path of torment, for the being has already been allowed to enjoy freedom in part and has again placed itself in fetters, for the human being's free will has striven for the depth. But it could just as well have chosen the height, and the human being would then have reached his goal. And there is the great danger that also the small crowd of mine will be brought to the fall by those, which is why the separation of the spirits must be initiated. All spiritual will still have to decide before the end, and blessed are the beings who can count themselves among the ones who are mine, who believe in me and call upon me when they are in trouble. For these have established the bond with me, and they will also maintain it and remain loyal to me until the end, because I provide them with great strength. And they will also recognize their fellow whose spirit they are, and keep away from those who obviously belong to the adversary. But as long as the earth exists in its old way, also the ones who are mine will be opposed by the opponent and his followers. And this is also the time of the test of faith, where the ones who are mine are to stand firm. But I hold my hands protectively over them, and I will know how to prevent the opponent from gaining power over them. I will stand by my own and give them strength, and they will endure to the end and be raptured on the day of judgment. And then the separation of the spirits will be completed, and my own will live on the new earth in peace and bliss. Amen.